texting roulette. Thank you for the divine wake-up call. I am taking a pledge to never use my cell while driving again. I have never been so affected by a show. I used to text all the time, and I am sickened by my past behavior. I feel so passionately about this now that I have custom-made bumper stickers to pass out to my friends. They say, get off your phone, stop texting, no one needs to die today.
I agree 100%. And everybody who's made that decision for themselves, you've now got to pass it on to other people. No one needs to die today because of talking on a cell phone or texting while driving. I'm so fired up about this. I announced a new company policy banning anybody who works for this company from doing business on cell phones or BlackBerries while driving. I can't tell anybody what to do about their personal calls. I still think it's really stupid if you're on the phone in the car. But if it involves my company or me, that's out, period, the end. And Sherry's my executive producer, and she's saying it's been a bit of an adjustment. It's been difficult for people. I want to know why.
Well, Oprah, it has been, well, I think it's been a shock to you how often people actually do business in their cars, on their phones, and on their BlackBerries. I know you were surprised by that. You know, I'm hearing reports that people are pulling over to the side of the road to take a call or pulling into gas stations to check email. And one person told me last night that she literally puts her BlackBerry in the back seat of the car. Good. So she's not tempted to answer it or to check her email. So, you know, it's part of the day-to-day culture in America.
Yeah, we were saying this last night in a production meeting. People were saying that when the little red light starts to blinking, that there is like an automatic response. You want to go and see who's texting or who's calling or who's sending you an email. I think everybody's addicted and doesn't know it.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're absolutely right about that. It's become a habit. And a couple years from now, we're going to say that was crazy business.
That was crazy business. All right, Sherry, thank you so much. Lori joins us from Canada via Skype. She was a victim of a drunk driving accident 10 years ago and admitted in an email to us that she would text and drive. After seeing our show Monday, she made the connection. Yay for you. What's the connection you made?
Hi, Oprah. I want to say that I was literally sick and saddened when I seen the guests on your show. It was very gut-wrenching to me. And then I felt embarrassed because I was one of those people that were texting. 10 years ago today is actually the anniversary that I was hit by a drunk driver, and I immediately made the connection that I was no better. An impairment is an impairment, and you know this show really personalized it for me, and I want to be proactive rather than reactive.
Yes, so thank you so much, because all the people say I would never drive drunk. Well, you are when you're on your phone. 4 times more likely to get in an accident and 8 times more likely if you're texting. I mean, texting is just so ridiculous. How can you take your eyes off the road and still think you can be a responsible driver? Thank you for getting it. Thank you for getting it. Now you got to spread the word.
I am definitely going to
spreading the word. Thank you. 40% of the emails we got after that show were from viewers wanting us to air that show again so they could show their teenagers and their husbands and their teachers wanting to show their students. So we're going to put it up on Oprah.com and you can watch the show again. Share it with the people you love. You really should be sharing it with students in your classrooms. We hope you'll take the No Phone Zone pledge on Oprah.com. Coming up, guess who won't be texting and driving anymore? Mom of 4, actress Holly Robinson Peete, sent me an email saying that her daughter Ryan said, "Mom, you're one of those people." We'll be right back to talk to her. All new. She's been called gold digger, husband stealer, and worse. Now, actress Denise Richards speaks out.
I was humiliated, I was embarrassed, I was terrified.
The divorce from Charlie Sheen. Had he been abusive to you? The Christmas Day arrest. What's going to happen? Because he knows you're here. Then, if your husband cheated with another man, would you stay? Why, Ted Haggard's wife, Gail, did. Tuesday.
What do I like best about living at the Berkeley? That they'll look after you through every stage of your retirement. Right now, I'm enjoying the freedom of having someone else take care of the details. I know I'm not alone in case anything happens, and someday, if I need more care, I can get that at the Berkeley too, right here in the same building where all my friends are. I'm here to stay.
The Berkeley, the independence you want with the assistance you might need.
Actress Holly Robinson Peete saw the show about texting and driving and said it was an epiphany for the entire Peete family. She says her 12-year-old daughter, Ryan, made her sign our No Phone Zone pledge. They both join us from their home on the West Coast. So, Ryan, I hear you're responsible for turning the Peete family around, and the show scared you. Tell me why.
Well, I was really scared because I know that my mom also texted in the car, and I didn't want her to be a victim in one of those car crashes that I saw on the show.
Well, interesting, because you were, Holly, you were watching the show, being indignant when you saw the other mother with her children in the car.
Yeah, I saw her. I saw her with the kids strapped in the car, and I was just saying, oh, I would never. Can you believe that? And then I felt these little eyes searing at me, just like that.
Yeah.
And I looked at Ryan, and she said, "Mom, sorry, no offense, but that's totally you." And it was that moment, you know, I got all defensive. No. See, what had happened was I only text at red lights and never on the freeways, but then it hit me. She is me. I am her. And I knew at that moment that I had to completely stop, zero tolerance.
So, Ryan, how often did your mother text and drive, would you say?
Constantly.
Oh.
Constantly? Really? Constantly? Constantly?
I have an iPhone and a BlackBerry, and I was constantly on it. I really didn't know I had this issue until I watched your show on Monday. And it was crazy. So we printed out the pledge, and we put the pledge on in our car. We're gonna make one of those little pine cone air fresheners. Hanging from the car. And we also made a bumper sticker too.
What does it
Ours
say?
says, "Honk if you love Jesus. Text if you want to meet him."
So, Holly, is it, you know, what Sherry was saying here, that for a lot of our staffers, it's been a major readjustment. Do you find you have to reprogram yourself? Because I was saying to the audience, I think the country's addicted and doesn't know it.
Oh, it's an addiction. Major reprogramming has to happen. Seatbelts was a thing we didn't think we were going to be able to put on or get used to, and we did that, so we can definitely do this. And, you know, I just love the fact that Ryan is such an evolved, socially conscious young lady that she was able to put it to me and say, "Mommy, this has to stop." And she sent the pledge to all the adults in her life. Mommy, grandmommy, Uncle Matt, everybody. And so I'm really proud of her that she was able to do that.
Okay, so did Rodney take the pledge too? The whole family, the whole Peete family?
Yeah, oh yeah. I told you in the email, this was an epiphany for us. This is no more. And I even have an assistant that I'm being conscious of the fact that when I text people that are driving, that I know are driving.
Yes.
So
almost
yes.
not like
we should
text
probably
them
go
because I have
now.
a very assistant who really wants to do a good job.
it goes right over there in the
You know,
thing,
but
the
doesn't
cradle
want to wait
there.
to get back to me. So I am even thinking
A quick song.
that
The song is going to be
we all
called.
have to do our part.
Oh no, it's
isn't it
past.
just
Well,
for me too,
okay.
because
The song's going to be
I
called.
have been accustomed to talking to. I wouldn't
Accustomed
do it
to
myself,
talking
but you're
to you.
right. Talking to people who are in their
Accustomed to
phone
talking
or
to
in their
you.
car, talking to me.
Accustomed
and I realize
to
that's just as
talking
bad.
to
So
you.
it's changed the way we do business.
We're
now.
also accustomed
Very
to
proud
talking
of
to
the Peete
people.
family. I am thrilled for you all.
Accustomed
And also to
talking
announce
to
that
you.
we're teaming up with Progressive Insurance to take
To
our
you.
No Phone Zone movement to the next level. They believe in this message and are going to help us spread the word. Thanks for